Good morning from Washington on the left side of the map. I'm Scott Reiquam, and I've been thinking and probably talking about doing one of these for a while now, and I think it's about time. So last week, I think Wanda talked about not forgetting what God has done, and I actually wanted to talk about something very similar and kind of been on my heart for a while. I'm going to read from Psalm 77, 11 through 14. This is in the NIV. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds. Your ways, God, are holy. What God is as great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. 43 years ago, my wife gave birth to our first daughter, and she was 2 months early, and immediately right after she was born, they transported her to Children's Orthopedic here in Seattle. Children's Orthopedic in Seattle is known to be one of the best children's hospitals in the Northwest. Our pastor at the time had actually been at the hospital with us because she was so early. And so as soon as she was transported to Children's, he immediately left to head to the hospital and to head to Children's. And I actually followed the ambulance, and somehow he beat us to the hospital. So I don't know exactly how he did that, but once we got there, we talked to the doctor, and he told us that she had a 50-50 chance of survival. They wouldn't let us go in and see her. They wouldn't let us go in and touch her. They wouldn't let us be with her at all. She was in an ICU room, and only doctors and nurses really were allowed to go in. But they allowed our pastor to go in, and he anointed her with oil and laid hands on her. I'm sorry. I don't know why. And he prayed over her. And I'm sure that the hospital and the doctors and the nurses, they probably all just thought it was last rites, But anyway, to make a long story short, about 2 months later, she was out of ICU, and we were going to get to bring her home. And the doctor that had been working on her, and the guy that told us a 50-50 chance, he came down and saw us. And I asked him, hey, you remember when you told us she had a 50-50 chance? And he said, and we tell everybody that. So we really didn't expect her to survive. And no one will ever convince me that it wasn't God that healed her. I mean, I know the doctors did everything, and she had open heart surgery, and she was on a breathing tube. They fed her, they kept her umbilical cord open, and they fed her through the umbilical cord, and she was, not even 2 pounds, but she survived. And many times since, I've had to remind myself that God is in the business of doing miracles. And, Jesus did a lot of miracles on earth while he was here, but he hasn't stopped. And he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. And Psalm 77 tells us to remember the miracles we've experienced, so we know we can expect that he will do it again. Our daughter's 43 now, and our 21-year-old granddaughter is living with us and working here. Our daughter moved a few hours away, and our granddaughter wanted to stay here in town, so our granddaughter did, and so she's living with us. We have a grandson too, and he's quite the joy, quite the athlete. So it's just further testimony that God is amazing. God did a miracle for John and Mercedes, and we'll remember that miracle too. So I just want to give you all a word of encouragement that our God is a God of miracles, and He's still doing miracles, and we need to remember that. I'm praying for everyone. Thanks so much. Bye.